Just look. Just look, my gorgeous Leonie. Pay attention to what exactly is going to happen in between the 11th and the 17th of April 2024. Not only you are gonna feel so happy, so optimistic, because you are gonna become aware of one of the greatest victories in your entire life. Not only you're gonna feel so happy with this achievement which you are gonna become aware of. It's to do with an achievement. It's to do with a big victory. It's to do with a massive success. And on top of all that, my gorgeous Leonie, you are going to become aware of this opportunity. This opportunity is in itself going to change your life forever. This is not just a business, work, blah blah. This opportunity is going to change your life forever. This opportunity has got so many elements connected to it. Yes, this is gonna be brilliant for your financial situation and for your financial stability, but it's more about something really specific you always wanted to do, the way you wanted to live your life, things that you have been dreaming about thinking about for so long are about to become your reality. My gorgeous Leonie, by the time the month of April comes to an end, your life is going to change completely, and you are gonna have a brand new flavor, baby, how your future is going to be. And I'm not saying that this is gonna be unplanned, you know, when it comes to your future, but I'm just telling you that this is gonna bring so many new elements into your life, and everything negative and bad you have been through within the last 2 or 3 years is going to start making sense. This is going to be such a monumental time in your life. And you have got number 885. You have got number 885. It's confirming all of this. And most importantly, it means that if you did not believe in miracles, my gorgeous Leonie, after this month's come to an end, you most certainly will. Absolutely brilliant. Listen to me. I'm getting so excited because of you. Sorry. I'm getting so excited because of you. Your energy is right now, my gorgeous Leonie, flowing through me. You know why? Because you have been waiting for this for a long time. There were so many things that you had to deal with. And on personal level, you know it's to do with this person. This person has been affecting your life for so long. And you know, it's to do with somebody really major in your life who has been creating so many problems, and that particular person, you need to rise above it. It's to do with somebody who you had like an argument with or disagreement with. And yes, I know that person is annoying. I know that person is a bloody annoying. Yes, I know this completely. But it's to do with a certain family member or with a certain person who has a prominent place in your heart. And you know, we cannot choose our family members. You know, I know it sounds really stupid. We cannot choose our family members. But I'm just saying that this is somebody who is very close to you, somebody who is important to you, but somebody who is just doing really crazy things in life. And that poor person that I'm talking about, yes, can be so bloody annoying and irritating, maybe aggressive at times, and taking things in a completely wrong way. But there is something terribly wrong with that person. That person is dealing with something really difficult, and that person has got lots of difficult issues to deal with. So maybe, I know it's going to sound weird, but maybe mentally something is not right with that person. So you have to be gentle, and you have to kind of see through this, you know. So if that person is aggressive or something like that, try to have a different approach whatsoever, because that person is struggling and is dealing with something really difficult. That person thinks that the whole world is against them. Do you know what I mean? Which is a very difficult state of mind to actually be in. You know, sometimes certain people come across so aggressive and horrible, but it's only because they are internally dealing with so many things, my gorgeous Leonie. And this is what you need to remember, because I'm still seeing things not being completely clear in between you and somebody else. But this month you're going to become aware of this person is going to have some kind of a cry for help. And you're the only one who can help this person out, because it's to do with the specific subjects that you know a lot about, but that person cannot talk about these subjects to everybody, if you know what I mean. So just remember this. It is very, very important, my gorgeous Leone, because it has been going on for such a long time. So that's why I need you to be strong, you know. That's why I need you to ground yourself and recenter yourself. And you need to realize that this person, there is something not right with this person. You know, this person is love, you know, and things like that. And I know it's not easy. I know it's not easy, trust me, but this is what you need to remember. And also, my gorgeous Leone, when it comes to the month of April, please keep on taking a natural vitamin D3 supplement alongside K2, which is going to help its absorption. Keep on taking zinc picolinate. And on top of all that, keep on taking organic moringa powder, which is one of the best things you can get in terms of nutrition. It's going to give you so many vitamins and minerals. It's absolutely out of this world, and it is going to keep on re-energizing you indeed. If you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant or if you're breastfeeding, just check with your doctor or GP. Only they can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications or not. But what I was going to say for natural vitamin D3, K2 is going to help with its absorption, zinc, so natural vitamin D3, K2, and zinc, and organic camu camu. I forgot to say organic camu camu. This combination is going to help you to boost your immune system, but it's also going to help you with your energy as well, alongside organic moringa powder. So now, my gorgeous Leone, I'm just going to start with the very first day of April. The first day of April, it's going to be important because, you know, something kind of is going to happen and you're not going to like it. What's going to happen on the 1st of April, it's going to be like, okay, a bit of a negative experience. Okay, you've got a bit of a tower moment, a bit of a negative experience, but then again, at the same time, you are gonna kind of have a life-changing revelation, which is going to come with it. And this life-changing revelation, it's gonna make you aware of the fact exactly what do you need to do. So this bad or negative experience is not gonna really affect you in like, oh my God, this is awful. Yes, it is gonna throw you out of balance just for a second or two, but almost instantly you will know what to do. And you are gonna feel like, well, at least this happened, so I don't have to go around it or whatever. It looks like to me, it's a negative situation, but it looks like to me that you're gonna be at the same time, oh, thank God, you know, because now, almost instantly, there is this step which is gonna be on your mind. There is this step which is going to be on your mind, and it's to do with revisiting an old plan, but it's also to do with you knowing exactly which step do you need to take right now. And this in itself is gonna make you aware of this bold and really ambitious choice. But then at the same time, this is about you doing the right thing, you expanding your plans, you know, at this stage of your life in order to move forward. So you will know exactly what to do. And that is gonna be instantly on your mind, my gorgeous Leone. So as soon as you become aware of this like kind of uncomfortable and a negative situation, almost immediately, you will know, what do you need to do? Well, that's exactly what you need to do. You need to move forward with your life, and most importantly, you will be revisiting some kind of old plan, okay? But the time in between that old plan and now was absolutely crucial when it comes to you right now at this stage, making this decision in your life and mixing and blending things together and creating something new at the same time through your own experience, a wiseness, and everything you have been through. You have grown like a big giant mama within the last 2 years, my gorgeous Leone. So this is now the time to start putting certain things in action, you know, when it comes to you making certain steps in your life. The next important date, my gorgeous Leonie, is going to be on the actual 3rd of April. On the 3rd of April, whoa, absolutely brilliant, and completely opposite to what actually happened on the 1st of April. On the 3rd of April, you are going to have this really nice, beautiful, gorgeous experience. Something really good and something really nice is going to happen to you. Yes, you are going to be doing something, and whatever you're going to be doing, you're going to be loving it, you know, because you are going to have so much fun, and you're also at the same time going to realize what is missing in your life. But at the same time, when you have this really positive experience on the 3rd of April, you will really become aware of something very, very important. You will find out something really specific, something that you didn't know. Whatever you find out, it's going to open your eyes, and you are going to be thinking about some kind of a choice. But because you found out what you're going to find out, this particular choice now you're going to see as something really, really wise indeed. In fact, while you're thinking about the choice, which is going to become obvious here for you, my gorgeous Leonie, your spirit is going to be rising already, and you are going to start becoming really creative. Also very creative energetically, but also very creative when it comes to your mind, because you will realize that you are like starting this planning, and each plan that comes, you know, it makes you feel alive again. Each plan that comes makes you grow. Each plan that comes to you, it really kind of is preparing you for like this particular direction in life. And this in itself is the time when you will reconnect with yourself, and most importantly, this is going to lead towards you doing something major when it comes to your destiny indeed. But what I really suggest you whether I suggest you this or not, this is going to be like kind of, it's going to drain your energy a little bit. This is going to drain your energy. What's going to happen on the 3rd of April a little bit, and you are going to feel like you need to take a little break, and like you're going to need to recharge, you know. So I can see you taking a little break. I can see you recharging just a little bit, but subconsciously you are mentally preparing, you know, and you may not realize that at that moment in your time, but after this mental preparation which you're gonna have, there is an insight which is gonna come to you. Otherwise, this insight would never come to you, my gorgeous Leonie. And now suddenly, it's not only about this wise choice that you are really gonna be thinking about, but now suddenly you will realize that, you know, it's not only about that wise choice, but now suddenly it's gonna come to you that very soon you will, somehow it's gonna come to you that very soon you will know. This is the part of that insight. You will know that very soon you are going to have an opportunity when it comes to this, but you're not going to be able to explain this, but you will be driven. You will be driven, my gorgeous Leonie, like never before. And there is also a very specific sign, like a very good omen, which you are going to have at the same time. So you will know that you are on the right path, doing the right thing indeed. So now it's just basically kind of, when it comes to that wise choice, which you're going to become aware of, the next few days are going to be crucial when it comes to you kind of finding out a bit more, but also putting more towards the certain aspects of your life, putting more in which are connected to that wise choice as well. The next few days are going to be absolutely crucial when it comes to this. The more you give, baby, the more you're going to come out of it. Indeed, like, wow, very, very significant time of your life, okay, of your entire spiritual journey. I have to say, I can feel this completely, how much this is actually going to affect you, and you are gonna love this in the best possible way, my gorgeous Leonie. Sorry, another thing I was going to recommend you, it's like a must, Dragon's Blood Pendant. Absolutely gorgeous and very, very powerful. This Dragon's Blood Pendant is something really wonderful. Just to hold it like this in my hand, I can already feel passion, and I can feel a very, very specific vibration and energy. It's brilliant for problem solving, but it's also brilliant to make decisions, the right decisions as well, without over analyzing or anything like that. This gorgeous dragon's blood pendant comes with sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. Just click on the name of this video, it's going to expand, or it's going to be pinned on top of the comments, or just go on Google and type Sasha Bonasing shop, and my page is going to come up that way as well. The next important date, my gorgeous Oni, it's going to be the 13th of April. Now, when it comes to the 13th of April, you just need to understand that, like, okay, you're going to become aware of some kind of bastard here. You know, you're going to become aware of this person, somebody who has been lying something, somebody who has been dishonest, and you're not going to like it. You're going to find out that somebody was lying to you here, that somebody was dishonest. I'm sorry, somebody was like a bit of a bastard here, but what you need to understand and what you need to remember is to not to be impulsive and not to overreact, not to respond to it at that moment in time. If you respond to this situation, everything is going to go wrong and everything is going to go pear-shaped, and it's not going to bring an unfoldment into your life this should actually bring. You need to be very, very smart here. You need to be very clever when you find this out, my gorgeous Leone. So when you find out somebody being lying to you, that somebody was lying to you, somebody was like pretty much so not really nice, horrible, lying, selfish, a little bastard, you know, you are gonna start seeing that burden. So you're gonna start seeing that burden. Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. You're gonna start seeing that person as such a burden in your life, and you should, you really should. But the problem is that I don't want you to react to it whatsoever. So you must not be impulsive, and by that I mean you must not respond to that situation immediately. And I know it's gonna be hard. You find out somebody lying to you, somebody being a bit of a bastard, and then you don't say anything. Sometimes we do this in order to protect our energy, and that's what I want you, that's what I need you to do. So be smart, be clever, and keep this to yourself. You'll find out this bastard been lying to you, but then at the same time you are going to start seeing that person as such a burden in your life. You have to be smart, you have to be clever, and you must not show like what you know, or you must not show what you found out. You just kind of just carry on as normal, carry on as usual. You know why is this important? Because the time in between after that, it's going to be the different energy that you're going to benefit from, because you didn't overreact, or you didn't react to it. So later on, you will benefit from that energy, and that energy is going to be guiding you. That energy is going to open your eyes, and suddenly you're going to have an insight from a completely, just like after that, you will have an insight. You will start seeing things in a different light. This situation is going to be so important for you to understand, to stop, pause and reflect and see what you can kind of stop and pause with, but what also like to kind of carry on with. This is so important because it's actually the direct result of that. It's going to show you this really, really important sacrifice you're going to need to make. And this sacrifice would never make itself known, especially when it comes to you seeing something in a different light, which is going to help you to go forward with that aspect of your life. You see, none of this would happen if you overreacted to this situation. So you really need to let kind of this energy to settle by responding, but I mean by not responding, and then later on you are gonna have this enlightening moment, and this is gonna make a huge impact, because you are gonna start seeing things in a completely different light, especially when it comes to what to stop and pause with and what to carry on with, but most importantly, what do you need to kind of sacrifice. And this sacrifice is something that would normally put you off. You will run on miles in an opposite direction. So that's why it's important to get this energy right, you see. And you can only it can only happen like this. And it's not only that, not that you're only going to realize what you need to you know, sacrifice, but you know, by the time so that's going to happen on the 13th of April, yeah, that's going to happen on the 13th of April. So after that moment in time, in between the 13th of April and the end of that month, so in between the 13th of April and the end of that month, you're going to become aware of like a really, really important collaboration or some kind of a meeting that you're going to need to kind of attend to. And at that moment in time, you know, there is something absolutely crazy, which you are going to find out and become aware of. And all this is going to lead towards like a really such an unexpected venture. An unexpected, the most unexpected venture of your entire life. This is actually going to lead to, and you are doing the right thing. You're nurturing your soul, you're nurturing your spirit, and when it comes to that venture, you know, this is something which is going to make you feel so much happier. There is so much that you're going to find out about yourself, about your life, and also, most importantly, when it comes to that venture, there is also already going to be an opportunity which is gonna be like pretty much so gonna take you on the next level when it comes to all this, and it's actually gonna happen before the end of this month. So this is why this month is gonna be so crazy for you indeed. Another thing I was going to recommend you, my gorgeous Leone, would be this gorgeous peanut obsidian. Peanut obsidian is also important for you to wear for the next couple of months at least, because it's going to help you to protect yourself against negative energy, negative people, negative vibrations. It's brilliant against anxiety, depression, negativity, and sadness in general. It really nicely elevates you, but it also helps you to protect your energy in such a way where you give your energy towards things you should be creative about, rather than wasting your energy with things that you shouldn't be kind of even paying attention to, let alone giving your energy to. And I know, of course, you know what you should do and what you shouldn't do, but sometimes in this life, you know, when we get stressed or anxious and things like that, we just, you know, go in that robotic mode, and sometimes we unnecessarily prolong certain aspect of our lives when we could have brought certain things to an end like much earlier. You see, this is what it happens. So this gorgeous peanut obsidian comes with sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. Just click on the name of this video, it's going to expand, or just go on Google, just type in Sasha Bonison shop, it's going to come up that way, or you will just see it pinned on top of the comments. The next important date, my gorgeous Leone, it's going to be on the 21st of April. Ooh la la, baby. On the 21st of April, you are going to have this absolutely mind-blowing idea. On the 21st of April, you're going to have a mind-blowing idea. But this idea that you're going to have, it's to do with your life, it's to do with your lifestyle, it's to do with your home, it's to do with things that are going to make you feel so happy. And this idea is to do also with something you wanted to do in absolute ages. But I'm keep on seeing this, my gorgeous Leone. Something that you wanted to do in absolute ages, but it's to do with your home, and it's to do with your life in general. It's to do with your contentment. It's to do with you reaching a milestone at the same time. And this idea, it's not something which you're gonna have for the first time in your life, but it's to do with something you always wanted to do. This is to do with like a really massive, huge, enormous changes, and it's connected to your home, and it's connected to your immediate environment, you know. You know that this is going to make you feel so much happier, and I know that at the same time you're going to come out of something really dark and negative, you know, because your life, it's going to be so much happier like this, because this idea, it's going to be consisting of you doing something major when it comes to your immediate environment, but then again, it's going to lead towards you being so much happier and enjoying the days of your life that you don't normally enjoy. So it's a win-win either way, because you get most of the life every single day, you know, the most of this life, the most of this spiritual journey every single day. Okay, it is going to bring some kind of mind-blowing satisfaction. I'm not being funny, but it's true. And also you are going to realize that you're going to need to there is going to be some kind of conclusion which you're going to have, and you're going to realize again that you're going to need to make some kind of like a little compromise here. But then again, this is going to, sorry, this compromise, it's going to be brilliant. I can't even call it a compromise, because you're going to feel so passionate. You're going to feel so active. You're going to feel so optimistic, because you will know that all this, you know, what was happening before, all this you couldn't go forward with this life. with this, sorry, you couldn't go forward with this aspect of your life before. So that's why you're gonna feel like, oh my God, I'm finally moving on. So it's not really a compromise, but it's like a really big jump which you are going to have here. Not only this is gonna make your life in general so much happier, but you're gonna stop being indecisive when it comes to things you shouldn't be indecisive in the first place, and so therefore you're going to become more confident. And also, I don't know, it's somehow you were maybe the specific situation connected to this was making you to sometimes kind of be too tight with money and things like that, you see. So there is a lot, sorry, which is going to be unlocked within, you know, here when it comes to the beginning of a very, very important, when it comes to this beginning of a very important unfoldment in your life. This is going to be so good for your spirit, so good for your soul, not only you and your spirit, but this is people in your life who are connected to you, like your family members or your friends, are all gonna like kind of contribute from this. So you're doing something big here, which is in the long run gonna be absolutely brilliant indeed. And the next important date, my gorgeous Leonie, it's gonna be on the 28th of April. On the 28th of April, you know that something like, wow, another unexpected, completely unexpected situation on the 28th of April. But thank God, this time, it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be good. It's not gonna be like this bastard tower here. It's not really a bastard, it's actually a good situation. But it's not going to be like a tower or anything like that. This, the 28th of April, my gorgeous Leonie, something very unexpected is going to happen. You're really going to surprise yourself. It's like, you know, it's one of those situations like, I know that you are going to need to go somewhere and do something really specific, something so important to you. Something so important to you will go and do something so specific. And then on your way there, something unusual is going to happen because you're going to get a phone call or a message or information that you need to go somewhere else. And then you're instantly going to be drawn to go somewhere else. This is all going to surprise you completely. And this is where you're going to be led to some kind of situation that is really going to surprise you and blow you away. One thing is going to lead into another, and this is going to be like some kind of the beginning of some kind of a little adventure here, where something is also like kind of you're going to become aware of something here. And what you're going to become aware of, it's like pretty much so to do with somebody else's life, somebody else's lifestyle. It's to do with somebody who you really like, is to do with somebody who you really appreciate, and there is something that that person is doing, and you're gonna realize, oh my God, I want to do this so much. And here you're gonna realize some kind of dreams which are gonna need from you to kind of start preparing yourself already. The sooner you prepare yourself, the sooner you're gonna come on top of this. And trust me, you are gonna you know, on one hand, you're kind of you're gonna make things more traditional for yourself, you know, you're going to simplify things for yourself. But then on another hand, you're also going to tap into something that is you're most certainly not going to be able to stop thinking about whatsoever. You are going to discover a new passion here, but you're also going to discover the whole new path, which is going to happen so unexpectedly. It's literally going to blow you away. So now, my gorgeous Leonie, I'm just going to see what is going to happen to those of you who are in relationships. So for those of you who are in relationships, like, oh my God, there is some kind of a justice or something you have both been waiting for. There is some kind of a justice, my gorgeous Leonie, whether this is, it doesn't have to be necessarily justice, like a legal justice, like a proper justice, like maybe some kind of a court case you were waiting for. Whatever you were waiting for, maybe it's not a court case, maybe it's like something very important. You're waiting for some kind of important decision to be made and you're both gonna benefit from this. But you were worrying what the outcome is going to be, because if the outcome was negative, oh my God, you would be both brought to the beginning after like a very, very kind of hard work that you've both been through when it comes to you working towards something really, really specific here. So the bottom line is, whatever this is, whether it's a legal justice or whether this is like someone is going to make an important decision for both of you, you are going to feel so happy, because whatever is going to happen here, whatever decision is going to be made, it's going to be made in your favor. But also, my gorgeous Leonie, what else is going to happen? It's what I really like is like there is going to be such a surprising situation you and your partner are going to have at around the mid-month. This information, this message, this news which you're going to have, you are both going to feel so delighted and so happy. It's about your hard work starting to pay off for both of you, which means that now you will be able to start to plan something really, really specific as well here. So much planning going on this month. Not that you're gonna need to plan something, my gorgeous Leonie, but you're gonna need to hurry up with some kind of a plan. And I don't need to tell you what this is, because for some reason, because of some breaking news or something like that, you are gonna have this great sense of urgency. Not only you will know that you need to carry on with some kind of plan, you are gonna be able to carry on with some kind of plan and speed it up. You need to speed up some kind of plan. And now it's time. No matter how difficult, no matter how weird, and no matter how like kind of impossible it may seem, you need to keep your head up and carry on, move forward with an open mind, and you're gonna be absolutely fine. You have no idea where this is going to lead to, my gorgeous Leonie. Much quicker, much sooner than you can possibly imagine. And for those of you who are single and ready to, hello love, you know what, I'm not being funny, but there is somebody very gorgeous who you're gonna come across this month. Somebody really good looking, somebody really strong, somebody really powerful, somebody quite significant in your eyes. Not only this person is gonna look really gorgeous, but this person is also gonna have an element of some kind of success connected to this person. And it's also somebody who is successful and spiritual, but you can't really tell that this person is spiritual. It's one of those people, you know. Why am I trying to say here, my gorgeous Leonie, that you are gonna meet somebody? You've never met this person before. You're gonna meet somebody in April. You're gonna feel really flattered that this person fancies you, but there is something that it's not going to be right. There is something that you're gonna feel, and then you're gonna about that person like something is not right, and then you're gonna ignore it, you're gonna go against it, and then you're gonna feel it again, and then you're gonna ignore it, then you're gonna feel it again, and then you're gonna ignore it again, and then you're gonna feel it again, and then you're gonna ignore it again, and then you're not gonna be able to ignore it anymore. And you will know one morning, you will wake up and you will know that something is not right with this person. And you're absolutely right. It's somebody who you cannot trust, and somebody who you shouldn't trust. Maybe like some kind of a player, or somebody who just goes around with people, you know, somebody really good looking, somebody who is aware of the fact that they are good looking, and they are you know, they're taking advantage of people because of that. You know, they are somebody who knows that they're good looking, and they're using that to their advantage, of course, but they are not using it for good things. So I'm sorry, it's somebody who's like some kind of a player, and then you're gonna realize this, and you're just kind of very intuitive about that person, and this is gonna be on your mind, and then there is gonna be an information or something that you're gonna become aware of, which is gonna prove your point, and you're gonna find this actually really rewarding, to be quite honest with you, my gorgeous Leonie. Rather to find out now than later on, when you could have got hurt completely unnecessarily. So this is why this is gonna be brilliant. Okay, my gorgeous Leonie, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.